Corynebacteria. Can you see the Chinese letter pattern arrangement in this bacteria? The bacteria are arranged in Chinese letter pattern arrangement like letter X, L and V, and this is a property of Corynebacterium diphtheriae which causes diphtheria. Corynebacteria, corny means club, and these are club shaped bacteria, so they have been given the name Corynebacteria. A lot of pleomorphism is seen. There are various species: Corynebacterium diphtheriae, Corynebacterium ulcerans, Corynebacterium xerosis, etc. And diphtheros means leather, and there is a leather-like pseudomembrane formed in the disease, and because of that the disease has been given name as diphtheria, a leather-like pseudomembrane. The bacteria are gram-positive, non-acid fast, non-motile, irregularly stained segments can be seen due to the presence of granules in some species. Corynebacterium diphtheriae causes diphtheria. It is also known as Klebs Loeffler's bacillus after the name of the scientist Kleb and Loeffler who worked on this bacteria. Morphology: thin, slender, gram-positive rods, 3 to 5 micrometer in long and 0.5 to 0.8 micrometers wide. There can be granules seen at one or both the ends, and these granules, they are believed to be storehouses of food. And these granules have been given various names. Since they are staining darker compared to the bacteria body, they are known as metachromatic granules. Babes and Ernest scientists worked on these granules, so they are known as Babes Ernest granules. They are also known as volatin granules, and they are also known as polar bodies as they are situated on the poles. Various stains can be used for Corynebacterium diphtheriae. Simple stain, Loeffler's methylene blue. Differential stain, Megram stain. Special stains, Albert, Neisert and Ponder stain can be used. And in immunofluorescence stain, direct immunofluorescence can be used for Corynebacterium diphtheriae. So a point to be noted here is that 4 different kinds of staining types can be used for Corynebacterium diphtheriae. This is Albert stain figure on the left, which shows green bacilli with brown granules. Then on the right, the top figure is methylene blue stain, which is a simple stain which shows blue colored bacilli, and on the bottom side the figure shows gram stain. The Chinese letter pattern arrangement or cuneiform arrangement of bacilli, this is a peculiar characteristic of Corynebacterium diphtheriae. They appear in the form of XLV letters-like shapes, and it looks like Chinese letters. So this is known as cuneiform arrangement or Chinese letter pattern arrangement. In antigenic structure, there are 3 biological variants of Corynebacterium diphtheriae: gravis, intermedius and mitis. Pathogenicity में virulent strain of Corynebacterium diphtheriae, they produce a very powerful exotoxin, and this powerful exotoxin is responsible for all the pathogenic effects of the disease. Almost all the strains of gravis and intermediates are toxigenic, while about 80 to 85% strains of mitis are toxigenic. The standard strain used for toxin production is Park-William 8 strain. Corynebacterium diphtheria are not invasive. They will remain localized to the site where they infect. The toxin produced, it will spread in the body in different organs, and the beta phage करके एक bacteriophage होता है, वो जब Corynebacterium diphtheria में डाल देते हैं तो it produces the toxin, and if you remove the beta phage, it will stop producing the toxin. So toxin production is because of the bacteriophage, because of the beta phage. The toxin has 2 parts, part A and part B. The fraction B is for binding. Now it has binding receptor for various tissues of the eukaryotic cells like the heart, nerve cells and the adrenals, and because of this the toxin can go to various parts of the body and lead to damaging effects in different parts, especially the myocardium, the nervous system and the adrenals. Fraction A is the active portion which phosphorylation of elongation factor 2 करता है. Elongation factor 2 is useful for protein synthesis for polypeptide chain elongation purpose in the cells, but fraction A will block this process of elongation factor 2, and because of which host cell protein synthesis is completely blocked. This is a figure which shows the mechanism of action of diphtheria toxin. Fraction B will do the process of binding and fraction A will do the process of protein synthesis blockage. The corniphages or the tox plus phages, they act as the genetic determinants controlling the toxin production. If you remove the Toxoplast phage from the bacteria, it becomes avirulent, and if you introduce the Toxoplast phage in a non-virulent Corynebacterium diphtheria, it becomes virulent. Optimum ion concentration required for toxin production is 0.1 mg per liter. Epidemiology में this disease is worldwide in distribution. A carrier acts as a source of infection. Transmission occurs from person to person by respiratory droplets or by skin contact also. Peak incidence during 2 to 5 years of age. It is a pediatric disease mainly. Cutaneous diphtheria also occurs in some areas. Gravis, intermediate and mitis, they all have different kinds of consequences. Gravis and intermediates are associated with high case fatality, while mitis are less lethal. Paralytic complications are more common in the gravis, hemorrhagic complications in the gravis and intermediates, and obstructive lesions in the mitis. Mitis is more common in the endemic areas, and gravis and intermediates are more epidemic strains. In clinical severity, the disease can be asymptomatic, the disease can be mild respiratory disease, or it can even be a fulminant disease which may be sometimes fatal. There are 7 sites of infection where the Corynebacterium diphtheria can lodge. The facial, laryngeal, nasal, otitic, cutaneous, conjunctival and genital are 7 sites where the Corynebacterium diphtheria can lodge. The bacteria will remain localized to that site, but the toxin it produces, it will spread to different organs of the body and lead to various toxic effects. What is pseudomembrane? Pseudomembrane is basically it is not a membrane, but it is a collection of dead cells, debris, WBC, RBC का dead body, epithelial cells, and all the dead necrotic material, dead body, and all this of cells and all this material gets collected and forms a membrane-like structure at the site, and which is called pseudomembrane. And this pseudomembrane, when it forms, it is most common in the fauces and in the pharynx. And when the pseudomembrane becomes enlarged, it can lead to obstruction in the pharynx also. It can lead to asphyxia and difficulty in swallowing. And similar kind of pseudomembrane can be formed by other conditions like strong acids and alkalis and other heavy metals and infectious mononucleosis also. The toxin causes necrosis of mucosal cells along with the superficial inflammatory reaction, and all this collection of dead cells and all, it forms a pseudomembrane. Common sites of pseudomembrane are tonsils, pharynx, larynx and nasal mucous membrane. The pseudomembrane remains adherent to the mucosa and it is very difficult to remove. When it is removed, it will lead to a raw bleeding surface. What is bull neck appearance? In certain cases of severe forms of diphtheria, the cervical lymph nodes, they get enlarged and there is marked edema of the entire neck, resulting in bull neck appearance. Clinical severity में malignant और hypertoxic हो सकता है, सेप्टिक हो सकता है या हेमरेजिक हो सकता है. Malignant और hypertoxic में severe toxemia with marked adenitis occurs, that is bull neck appearance. Death is due to circulatory failure, and there is high incidence of paralytic sequelae in those who recover. In the septic type, there is ulceration, cellulitis, and even gangrene around the pseudomembrane. In the hemorrhagic type, bleeding from the edge of the membrane is there. Epistaxis, conjunctival hemorrhage, purpura, and generalized bleeding tendency can occur. Complications of diphtheria include asphyxia, acute circulatory failure, toxemia, post-diphtheritic paralysis, polyneuropathy, local necrotic changes, degenerative changes in the liver, adrenals and the kidney. This is a photo which shows different involvement of different organs in the complications of diphtheria. Diphtheritic myocarditis, diphtheritic polyneuropathy. Cutaneous diphtheria is more common in the tropics, and cutaneous diphtheria may confer natural immunity to the host, but may also lead to pharyngeal diphtheria in non-immune individuals. And cutaneous infections are usually secondary to pre-existing skin lesions. Sometimes diphtheritic whitlow or ulcer may also occur. Fomites don't have a special role in the transmission of diphtheria. In lab diagnosis, sample collection, sample transport, microscopy, culture, biochemical reactions and virulence testing. In sample collection and transport, pharyngeal swab, throat swab will be taken, and a sample is transferred to the laboratory as soon as possible. Then microscopy staining can be performed, Gram stain, Albert stain. In Albert stain, the bacilli will look like this. In culture, low flow serum slope and telluride blood agar can be used. In low flow serum slope, the bacteria grow in about 6 to 8 hours only, and smooth, moist, glistening colonies can be seen. In telluride blood agar or telluride chocolate agar, the bacteria can take up to 48 hours to grow, and black colored colonies are produced on telluride blood agar because potassium telluride is there in the medium, and it is reduced to metallic tellurium by the organism, giving grayish or black color to the colonies. Two modifications of blood telluride agar include macleoids and Hoyle's medium. You can see here black colored colonies of Corynebacterium diphtheriae on blood telluride agar. Gravis will show daisy head colony, intermediates will show frog's egg colony, and mites will show poached egg colony. In biochemical reactions can be performed using His serum sugar. For virulence testing, in vivo and in vitro virulence testing can be done. Subcutaneous and intracutaneous tests are available for animal inoculation test in vivo, and in vitro virulence testing, LX gel precipitation test and tissue culture test are available. In LX gel precipitation test, this test is performed for demonstration of the toxin of the Corynebacterium diphtheriae. Toxin produced by the bacteria growth diffuses in the agar medium and produces a line of precipitation where it meets the antitoxin molecules in the optimum concentration. This is LX gel precipitation test for demonstration of the toxin. Now, diphtheroids refers to other bacteria other than Corynebacterium diphtheriae, and there are several points of difference between Corynebacterium diphtheriae and diphtheroids. The morphology में इसका Chinese letter pattern है, उनमें नहीं होता है, और Corynebacterium diphtheriae grows on enriched media only, but the diphtheroids can grow on ordinary media as well. Biochemical में ferment glucose only and does not ferment sucrose, Corynebacterium diphtheriae, but the others they can ferment both glucose and sucrose, and Corynebacterium diphtheria is toxic while diphtheroids are not toxic. Immunization में active immunization, passive immunization and combined immunization, all three can be done depending on requirement. In active immunization, various vaccines are available. Formal toxoid or adsorbed toxoid vaccines are available, and they can be given as a combined vaccine like DPT, diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus, or triple vaccine. In passive immunization, antitoxin, antidiphtheritic serum ADS can be given, and combined immunization में active and passive both are given. Treatment में antitoxin and antibiotic therapy, penicillin is effective and erythromycin is also effective. Highlights of the session include Albert stain, Chinese letter pattern arrangement, metachromatic granules, low flood serum slope and telluride chocolate agar are medias for Corynebacterium diphtheriae. 3 biological variants, Gravis, intermediates and mites, 7 sites of infection, a powerful exotoxin which spreads to different organs, cutaneous diphtheria, and various complications of diphtheria. With this we end the session. Thank you.